talk about this instead. Billboards along busy roads throughout our region warning people about fake ticket scams for Erie events. I think 6 of those billboards now up. Sometimes it's fake tickets, sometimes it's just a third-party seller and it's a real ticket, but the price is way higher than if you just go to the box office or go to erieevents.com.
And apparently over the past almost 4 years, people at times, again, have been paying double. And so Erie Events as a whole hopes that these billboards around town will put a stop to ticket scams throughout Erie. Get them from the prime spot,
right.
Erie Events.
Sometimes you get a better deal from a reseller, but I've never seen that for an event in Erie. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I've never seen a lower price than Erie Events.
If you want to be sure.
Yep. That way you know they're real, and they're probably going to be the best deal anyway. All right, let's talk maple syrup. This is Triple Creek Farms out in Cranesville, one of the area's biggest and, in my opinion, best maple producers. I love Gary Bielek and Triple Creek, but they're getting ready out here for a busy maple season. The sap flowing now in our region.
You hoard maple syrup from there?
I love maple syrup, especially because Gary's just a wonderful guy.
He really does. There's a couple things that he really loves, and maple syrup is one of them.
them.
He talks about it often. But they typically do production in mid-February, but they were able to start at the beginning of February and even the end of January. So while it might seem like good news to get a jump start on the maple syrup making, it leads to a shorter season. But they have had a few challenges. They've had to face some windstorms, damage from winds that have affected some of the trees there. But that Maple Taste and Tour weekend, it's coming up. Mark your calendars if you like this. March 16th, March 17th at Triple Creek at about a dozen of different sugar houses throughout the Northwest Pennsylvania region. You
know, it wouldn't be Erie Digital News Now at 5:30 if we didn't talk more about the eclipse. So here we go. We told you about it earlier in the newscast. Visit Erie leaders expecting potentially 200,000 plus visitors, again, depending on the weather, which means for caterers, this is big business. For one thing, you'll have those eclipse watch parties, but the bigger headache is how do you get the food to the destination? How do you get your driver back? That's right, logistics. They're kind of being ironed out right now as these local caterers are already getting orders in. And we spoke with the folks over at Callie's West Catering, and they say for watch parties, there's even a wedding on the day of the eclipse. They're really trying to make sure that they have all their T's crossed before that big day. Meanwhile, our Caleb Yager will have more on that story, including that wedding on Eclipse Day coming up on Erie News Now at 6. That is a bold play. We'll see how that one plays.